The mainstream media made a big show of Colin Kaepernick when he got a workout with the Las Vegas Raiders. And reportedly, that workout just went so well and they were thinking about signing him, even though the Raiders refused to get into any specifics. The head coach, Josh McDaniel, didn't really want to get too deep into what actually went down during that workout. But the mainstream media, who's been defending Colin Kaepernick all along, they said, you know what? It's really good. He deserves a job in the NFL. Well, all of this sudden, we're starting to hear from people that actually have knowledge of this that it didn't go well. In fact, it was a complete and total disaster, which makes a lot of sense considering the fact that Colin Kaepernick has not played in nearly 6 years, and the reason he was benched 6 years ago was because he played so poorly, had nothing to do with politics. Now we have a former NFL player saying it was a complete and total disaster and wondering where the videotape is at. Colin Kaepernick's Las Vegas Raiders workout was a disaster, says sports commentator Warren Sapp. What may have been Colin Kaepernick's last shot at a National League football job didn't go very well, according to Hall of Famer Warren Sapp. Speaking to Urban News Site, I don't even know what Urban News Site means, Vlad TV, Sapp didn't hold back when Kaepernick's May workout with the Las Vegas Raider came up in conversation. And we're seeing more and more of this. People who either are in the NFL or just recently got out of the NFL within the last 5 or 10 years saying, you know what? Colin Kaepernick's not good enough to be in the NFL. Colin Kaepernick sued the NFL. They did their little thing, and now he wants to come back and play for them. That doesn't jive with a lot of players. And Warren Sapp specifically was asked about this. Here was his response.
I mean, do you see Kaepernick coming back? I mean, he tried out with the Raiders recently, but I heard the tryout wasn't all that great.
I heard it was a disaster.
I heard it was a disaster. This is someone who does have a lot of connections to the organizations. This is someone who would have inside knowledge. Says Colin Kaepernick's workout was a disaster. Interesting.
I heard it was one of the worst workouts ever. I'm wondering how the hell this happened and the tape didn't get out, right? I mean, somebody wasn't over the fence or nothing? Come on, man. We live in a world right now where you put a drone up. Hey, it ain't like they can stop you.
We know why that no video got out of this. It's because Colin Kaepernick must be protected at all costs. The NFL is going to protect him. The mainstream media is going to protect him now because he has the right politics. Because despite him wanting to pretend like he's a victim, despite Colin Kaepernick making millions and millions of dollars off being a fake victim, in reality, everyone is trying to protect him. This is such bullshit, man.
They ain't gonna stop the workout talking about there's a drone up here. We don't know who this is. I mean, what? Come on, let's run this. They don't even send them up the ladder anymore. You remember we used to go out to practice, send the guy up the thing, he's shooting practice off. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Warren Sapp says it's one of the worst workouts they've ever had for a quarterback in the NFL, to his knowledge. Yet somehow there's no tape, there's no evidence, there's nothing we can point to and say, look at how terrible Colin Kaepernick is. This is such a joke. But, I mean, this is exactly what we knew. We knew it didn't look good. We know Colin Kaepernick doesn't look good. We saw his workout with the University of Michigan, where he was throwing behind wide open receivers with no defense playing. This is a farce. This is a joke. It's a PR stunt from Colin Kaepernick to make people believe he still actually wants or deserves to be back in the NFL. Good to hear Warren Sapp and a lot of other professional athletes, NFL athletes, coming out and saying what we all know to be true. Colin Kaepernick does not belong in the NFL. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.